So I would hand over to the group here, which is Angela Schmidt, Jan Alexander Zacher, Rashid Husseini, Fabien Dörig, and Roger Baer. Whoever wants to take the microphone can take it. I will show and flip the slides. Please.
Okay, I would start. Can you hear me well?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So, hey guys, a warm welcome from our group. I'll take over the presentation. And if you could go to the next slide, please. Yeah. So our product, I'd like to introduce you to our product, which is TwoView. This refers to two dashboards that we developed. And so the challenge was about two cable railways in Solothurn and Dimdiktal. And these are our data sources. So we had data from InterVista, Google Analytics, the ski data, the restaurant revenue, the Wi-Fi data, social media, snow conditions, and weather data. But I would highlight the InterVista ski data and social media data because this was the richest data available for approximately 4 years. And unfortunately, we could not get the weather data API to work, so we put an extra as well. And I'll jump to the next slide, please. So the first dashboard would show us the personas. This is the socioeconomic data of our visitors or tourists in Solothurn and Dimdiktal. And on this dashboard, I would like to highlight that we may have more daily visitors in Dimdiktal than in Solothurn. And also the distances in Dimdiktal are further away than from Solothurn, or you can see the area from 550 to 100 kilometers is bigger in the upper right circle, I guess. And finally, the visitors are also older in Dimdiktal. So this may be interesting for branding or for marketing purposes. Okay, and the next slide would be, this is our second dashboard. If you could press play on the button. Oh, could you stop at the first second? Unfortunately, I can't.
Okay, wait. First second.
Yep. Oh, yep.
The problem here. So.
Okay. Well, okay, there would be another dashboard like with the charts, the overview. This dashboard is, well, or 0 seconds, maybe if it's a quick fix. You can see that. Okay, that's unfortunate. Okay, anyways, so there would be a second dashboard, which is interactive. This is the dashboard for the management, mainly for Dimdiktal. This plot was for Solothurn. It shows the daily entries over the last 4 years in an interactive manner. So if you could press play, please, you can hover over the data and you would see the winter season shadowed in gray there. And you can also deselect the traces however you want. And the next plot is rudimentary. We didn't have that much time to finish it up, but this is for Dimdiktal, and this is the revenue for Dimdiktal over the whole year 2017. And you can hover over every date. And we can also split this graph up into subgroups. This is the visitor segments. So here we can see the different impact of, for example, adults in the green color, or families in the purple one. And again, we can like select and deselect different traces. So maybe compare seniors and younger adults. Okay, so I hope this would help for management decisions, or maybe keep it up like as in KPI if we're up to date, or if we can reach our target for the revenue. And the last slide, please. Oh, there was.
Kind of doesn't move. Okay.
Okay, so this would be our summary slide or our recommendations. First, we would highly recommend to automate the whole process. That means we would recommend to set up a software pipeline. For example, for the Solothurn, for the Diemdictal dataset, this is from ski data. You can simply just get the data and run the Python script all over, and this would generate the whole dashboard. This is also available as a source code. And also for the same dataset, there were some data quality issues. So maybe one could fix that. And we could use this dashboard to identify visitor segments, for example, like families, and have a look when they're coming, why they're coming, and what part of, what percentage of the revenue they account for. And this could also be interesting for measuring the impact of marketing events or Facebook posts. So whenever there's like a Facebook post, if it increases the number of people coming or the revenue respectively. And the same is also true for weather conditions. This would be interesting with the weather API. So whenever there's good weather, there may be more revenue. And you could plan according to that. And lastly, we think the data allows for machine learning models, but it's hard to set it up like in 2 days. But with a little bit more time, you can come up with creative solutions for a machine learning model, like to feature engineer the data and get some nice predictions. Okay, so this would be our summary so far. If there are any questions, we're happy to answer.
If there are questions from the side of Diemdictal or Solothurn, Jürgen Hofer, Norbert Schmid, Roger Gertsch, maybe you have some. Jürgen.
Yes, I have one question. First of all, congrats, well done, guys. It's amazing what you did in the 36 hours. Then what was your biggest challenge during this 36 hours to get these results?
Yep, sure. So honestly, I think I hope I can speak for the group here, that we had to define the goal. Like our first instinct was like a full-grown Dash web app or a website or something like this, but this is simply not possible in as you said, in 36 hours or even less, because we had to sleep at some point. So we had to break it down, and I hope the visualizations they show the thing that we could do with a little bit more time, or maybe it opens the door for some other projects.
Okay. Any other question?
Yes, I have a question. Thank you to you all for this work. My question is, do you see, or how do you see the concrete chances that out of this hack days or this project here, that could a concrete pilot project or concrete projects for the tourism destinations could develop out of it? How do you see the chances?
I'm sorry, I didn't get the first part. I hope that wasn't my internet. Was the question what projects could develop out of this? Or?
Yes, what projects, or how do you see the chances that concrete projects come out of this hack here?
Okay, so I guess I would call it the automation process or the software pipeline. This could work. I'm pretty sure about that. I would set it up with Azure or AWS. This is not expensive. It's like a cloud provider, but it will just run the Python script, I guess. And so if that part of the process for Diemdictal and for Solothurn, we had one interesting idea about the Wi-Fi data. This is only stored for 2 months, so there could be you could store the data continuously and measure the frequencies of people passing by. That would be really interesting, but it must be for a longer time period, not just for 2 months.
Okay, I think we are done.